I like to believe that Jokic is the greatest offensive player in NBA history. Yes, there's many greats like 2018 LeBron, 2016 Curry, Steve Nash, Magic Johnson. There's a lot of all-time great offensive players, but I like to believe 2025 Jokic is the greatest offensive player we ever seen. But in this video, I'm just going to break down the game from last night and some of Jokic's great passes and scoring moments and just showing how he's just an offensive engine. He's an offensive genius. But let's hop into the video right now. If only Christian caught this live, this would have been a great pass by Jokic, but Jokic, he gets the rebound, picks it back up. Just simple offense, but let's hop into it. So on this play right here, Jokic, he gives the ball to Aaron Gordon. He tells Jamal Murray stay in the corner so they can set up the play. Jokic, he's going to fake like he's going to go set a screen on Michael Porter Jr.'s man, but instead, Michael Porter Jr., he just cuts, and it's a simple basket. Now, 100% Porter, he did fake out his man, but Jokic's gravity is what attracted Taurean Prince towards him, and that's just that. So on this play right here, Jokic is going to screen Christian's man so that way he could get a head start over Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez now, he has to pick up on Christian, and Jokic, he's just out, and he has a head start over Brook. It's still really good defense by Brook. Brook, he was still able to get back to Jokic and contest the shot just in time. Christian, he gives the ball up to Jokic, and usually when you give the ball up to Jokic, it's a give and go. But instead of the give and go, Peyton Watson sets a screen on Christian's man, and now Christian, he's wide open for the cut. It is basically still a give and go because Jokic is giving it right back. But this could be said two different ways because maybe the defense was expecting Jokic to give it to Peyton Watson. And on this play, it's really nothing much. Just Jokic, he just sees everything. He points to Christian, who's wide open, and he's going to knock it down. Jokic, I just like how he sees everything on the court, with the ball, without the ball. It's good court vision, and we already know Jokic is an offensive engine. So as you can see right here, Jokic is screening Porter's man, and now Brook Lopez, who was Jokic's man, he has to switch onto Porter, but Taurean Prince, he does not switch, and he leaves Jokic wide open for three. Like, come on. By the way, Jokic this season as a big, he's shooting 41% from three. That's amazing. Murray, he gives the ball to Jokic, and Jokic fakes like he's going to pass. So Brook Lopez, he's already off guard, and Jokic, he's going to take advantage of Brook Lopez and just get to the rim. Everything Jokic just does on the court, it just impacts winning, it impacts the team's offense, and this is why he might be the greatest offensive player. Jokic is just always 10 steps ahead. On this play right here, he gives the ball up to Russell Westbrook, but he points on who Russ should pass the ball to, but Russell Westbrook, you know, his IQ is not like Jokic. He just swings it to Porter, and Porter, he still makes the shot, so... Earlier in the season, Jokic and Russ, they had one of the best two-man games in the NBA, and I think that still stands. Russ, he passes it right to Jokic, and Jokic, he just finishes over the top. They still have a good two-man. Jokic, he has a mismatch on him. He drives, passes it to Christian. Christian, he does not go up. Peyton Watson, he just gives it right back to Jokic, who has a mismatch, and it's an easy bucket. Jokic, he brings the ball up the court, and Christian, he comes over to set a screen onto Jokic's man, who is Brook Lopez. Now, Brook Lopez, he has to switch because he cannot stay on Jokic anymore. And Prince, he stays on his man, runs back, and leaves Jokic wide open from three. And Jokic is shooting 41% from three this year, so yeah, that's bad. If I'm being honest with you guys, this is probably one of the best passes I've ever seen in my life. But Gary Trent, he's ball watching onto Jokic, and Aaron Gordon, he just cuts right behind him, and Jokic, he makes the perfect pass to Aaron Gordon. Imagine ball watching so hard that you just give up one of the perfect passes in NBA history. I mean, you guys cannot tell me this is not one of the best passes you guys seen in a while. And I think for now on, when we're ranking Jokic as a passer and offensive player, he needs to be top 3 in offensive player of all time and top 3 as a passer. Even as a big man, he's a top 3 passer, and it's not even close. I don't care. Mind you, Jokic hasn't played basketball in like 2 weeks, I'll say. Maybe a week, but he's been hurt, and he just came back. On this play right here, it's just pretty simple. Jokic just shows you that he could be aggressive at any given time, and he just takes Brook Lopez all the way to the rim, and it's an and one. Brook Lopez, he is getting older and older, and he's becoming more lesser of a defender, but come on, you cannot be letting Jokic just destroy you like that. I get he's the best player in the world, but come on. Once again, on this play, we just see Jokic, he just storms to the basket, and there's no defense for him. Once again, teams just don't learn that Jokic is shooting 41% from three this year. He's going to knock it down. Jokic, as soon as he touches the ball on this play, Christian's man, he starts picking up heavily, and he leaves Christian wide open. So, of course, Jokic is going to make the right read and just swing it to Christian, who's the open man. If I'm one of these teams in the playoffs facing the Nuggets, I'm letting all the other players shoot on the court. We're doubling Jokic every single time he touches the ball, and we're going to make Christian shoot. We're going to make Aaron Gordon shoot, Russ shoot. I just think that's the plan for other teams moving forward. Once again, Jokic, he has a mismatch on him, and he know the help is coming. So he starts posting bro up and just spins, and then he gets an easy off the glass layup. On this play right here, it's just a give and go. Jamal Murray and Jokic, they always do this play. They have one of the best two-man games. Jamal Murray, he gets an easy layup at the rim. It's just that simple with them. Like I said earlier, teams are always ready for that give and go pass. So as soon as Christian gives it to Jokic, he sees that Brook is not worried about if Jokic is going to score or not. So that means he takes advantage of Brook and he scores the ball. Jokic and Murray, they have their famous two-man game, but on this play, AJ Green, he's helping on the two-man game, so that means Jokic, as soon as Jamal Murray gives Jokic the ball, Jokic, he just passes it right to the open man, and it's just that simple with Jokic, for real.